So who would have thought that the gym wasn't going to be that packed on New Year's? I thought this was going to be horrible, but I'm actually glad I came at this time because I thought maybe noon, afternoon, like everyone was going to be here. And now I don't think there's people working, so I just kind of got in and didn't pay. And I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I'm sure it's not the right thing to do, but I mean, someone just opened the door for me. But after some serious warm-up and rotational movements for my chest and my shoulders, and a couple warm-up sets on this, I think I'm ready, definitely ready to hit this without it causing many problems. I'm gonna still feel something back there, but it's not gonna be as much as a regular bench press. Because, I mean, you know, the bar's just shaking around, you have to move your wrist according to it, and it's just a more awkward position. So this is already a fixed path, so it's gonna be easier to handle than this regular bar. So I'm gonna get hyped up, listen to some TikTok audios, and get straight into it. Yeah, that's a way better set than I expected it to be. More reps than I usually do. I mean, I didn't feel anything on my shoulder, so I might as well just add 10 pounds on each side. Because for this kind of machines, I usually try to do 6 to 8 reps. If I can get 6, if I can only do 5, I might drop it down to 3 plates. But I think I can. Yeah, I think it's time for me to stop bitching about my shoulder. Because, I mean, it doesn't hurt today. It hasn't hurt today at all. Just when I really go back and stretch it far, that's when it starts feeling iffy. I actually wanted to come to this gym today because they have good lighting, because of the windows and all those open spaces. But I mean, it's already nighttime, and it got too late for me. But I think this was the right choice because it would have been way more busy if I came at 2 or 3. But there's still some decent lighting. I don't know if I want to take my shirt off in the middle of the gym, but it's not packed at all. Like it's almost empty. So I might do that. If not, I mean, no post down. But I'm glad I came here instead of the other one. Because I looked more into it. They don't have, they just have like CrossFit stuff. And that's not my style of working out. So this is just fine. And I'm liking this machine more than I thought I would. I mean, it's the same one we have at home. But, I mean, sometimes I just change my mind and I like a machine better than other days. But today I'm actually liking it. Maybe one of my issues with it is that I arch and don't have my butt actually on the seat. And today I tried to do that and it was way better. So I'm gonna keep doing that. So I'm gonna take a second, I'm gonna catch my breath and do the same thing for maybe 3 more times. And then pec deck, and that'll be all. Maybe some abs, and if I can, maybe some shoulders. So, yeah. But let's focus on this right now. Alright, so after a couple minutes of catching my, hold on, let me see if I'm recording still, yeah. After a couple minutes, I think I'm ready to hit the second set. And like I've said, I don't time my rest time between my sets. I just kind of, when I know I can take a deep breath and I know my heart rate is going down a little bit, that's when I know I'm ready to hit the next set. So, aiming for higher reps on this than the first one. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, it might be a better idea if I lowered it a little bit. I mean, that was still in my rep range, but since I'm not going to do any regular bench today, I want to get the most out of this. So, 6 to 8 reps, that's what I'm aiming for. I'm only going to count that one 5. So, and I'm already getting a pretty good pump. And just remember, I have a $30 McDonald's gift card And I need to use that before I start the cut, because it was given to me, so I'm gonna use it. But preferably before I get home, back home, because that's when I gotta step up or lower my calories by a lot. And I mean, I'm just gonna go straight into it, spend the whole $30, and or I might just wait till I get home, go with Adrian, and we both get something. But I know more than $20 of that gift card is gonna be for me just eating fucking quarter pounders and chicken nuggets. But I think that's the last time I'm gonna have McDonald's for the next 5 months. So I'm gonna enjoy it definitely. And then we're going to Chipotle because we did a bet, and how Stranger Things ended, and it ended the way that I was expecting it to end, or at least to some extent. So I won. So she's gonna pay for my Chipotle and hers, allegedly. So, but enough talking about food. Let's actually focus on this set. Yeah, man, I'm excited for the rest of this chest day. I'm getting pumped, and I can't wait to do another set. So I'm gonna just stop talking and go right ahead and do it. Yeah, that was good. Not as many reps as I wanted to do, but I'm thinking that's enough. That's enough. For the amount of sets that I'm doing, I think that rep range is totally fine. So I'm gonna keep doing that same thing, just one more time, and then moving on to pec deck. So that's the plan. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually loving the environment here. This gym is more anabolic than I expected it to be, and that's definitely a good thing. Especially this part right here, because there's more free weight stuff over there. But yeah, I'm loving it. So this part right here, very well put, and the part where you do like leg extension, all that, like we did yesterday. Definitely a great move, putting a gym like this in front of the church. So I got one more right here. I don't want to get too cold. I already caught my breath, I feel like. So let's just go straight into it. Different audio though. I don't wanna get burnt out from listening to the same thing. So yeah, no more. Yeah. I don't want to overdo it and then summon my shoulder pain. Definitely don't want that. So let's put this back and go straight into the pec deck. So in the past week, every gym that I've visited during this trip, they have a different pec deck. And so far, I've liked all of them. Maybe I just love pec deck, but this one might be even better. I feel like it opens up really pretty good the further I go. But you'll see what I mean in a second. But I did like a little warm-up set just to feel it, and it feels pretty good. So I'm just gonna do the weight that I usually do on these. Let's actually start at 235. I don't want to overdo it and tweak my shoulder because there's still something in there. So enough talking. I'm just gonna get straight into the set. I move my battery. Feels nice. I mean, the path, not like, that's definitely not a walk in the park, but I mean, like the path of the machine feels nice. So I'm gonna turn it up a little bit to 250. And when I start getting ready, when I move it up, I gotta start with my right arm just so I can grab it with both hands so that my shoulder doesn't tweak or anything. Because I noticed there were some pops when I did this. So let's try to avoid that. Alright, I think I had more than enough time to rest. I started doom scrolling and I found a TNF video talking about Stranger Things. So let's get back into it. 250 pounds. So. Now we're talking. Let's just do it. Yeah. 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 I don't think I had that last one. But yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think one more will do the job. And then maybe jump onto some. Actually, that's it. Maybe some shoulders. If I don't feel like I tweak anything, I'll do that. And some abs. But I mean, before shoulders and all that, I gotta pose down. And I gotta find a spot to do that. So actually, I think I can do 2 more on this thing. And so I can actually kill my chest. Because after this, I don't think I'm gonna do chest until I go home. So it's gonna be, I think it's a 1-day gap until I get back home. So 20 hours traveling, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to hit whatever I need to hit then. So I really wanna go as hard as possible so that day gap doesn't hurt as much, you know. So let's go straight into it. I probably need a little more time to rest between these. Because then I get my shoulder, I don't know how to really rest my shoulder injury. But yeah, that felt good. Enough reps. Not really nasty sets, more slow and controlled. But exploding on the way up. And that's what I'm in here for. So, one more will do the job. That's enough. So, I go to the bathroom real quick and go pose down. So after walking around looking for a good spot, I think we just found one. The light is making my shoulders look good, I'm not gonna lie. And even though this is like peak bulk, I'm very watery right now, but shoulders aren't looking horrible, honestly. So let's go through a couple poses and let's see how we're looking. Yeah, I can't really find it. Oh, actually, that might be even better. I don't usually do a side chest on this side, but I definitely gotta practice. So, I'll keep working on it. But I'm not very mad at my shoulders right now. I think they're doing pretty good, if I'm if I'm being completely honest. So let's see if this angle works a little better. Yeah. Yeah, shoulders are definitely looking a little more rounder. I think it's because of that machine lateral raise, and that's like the best lateral raise I've ever done. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Let's do one more chest, side chest. Let's see if putting it right in front of me will help a little bit. That should be good. Yeah, I don't really know how to rotate my traps upwards. I gotta keep working on that. Maybe a double bicep? Let's see. Yeah, definitely not my strongest point. Gotta keep working on them. Or I just gotta learn how to pose better. But they need work. And let's go through a couple more actually. Maybe I'll spread. Yeah, I think if now my shoulders look like this, that you can actually see some definition in there. Yeah, in 2-3 months, they're gonna be looking crazy. But as far as chest, that's, you tell me if that's pumped or not. This might be one of the best ones so far, just because of that pec deck over there. So I am not mad at that, not one bit. I got everything done that I needed, and shoulders were hit with the chest movements, so I didn't feel the need to risk anything. So yeah, as you can see, they were looking pretty decent. And now I'm watery, I'm fat, all that. If I can keep my shoulders that size for in the next couple months, when I get leaner, my shoulders are gonna look great. If I keep being dialed in and keep hitting them like every arm and shoulder day. So I think 3 times a week is the best time. It's the best frequency for me to hit them. So yeah, I'm getting excited, and I got a little advice. If you have the opportunity to drive around, or someone to drive you around, I strongly recommend getting a day pass at some gym, at different gyms, because it's not for the sake of switching it up. That's not the only reason why you should do it, but you also meet new people. Today I met a guy, he's on TikTok, really good guy, and he gave me some advice on how to grow, like in social media, and just be consistent. So basically, what I'm aiming for, but he told me, oh, you should post on Facebook, Instagram, all that. So I'm gonna start looking into that, of course. But what I'm trying to say is, when you go to more places, to more gyms or expos, that's something that I really want to go to events, all that, you're gonna meet new people that, if you ask for advice or they're trying to give you advice, I'll definitely take the advice. You're gonna see an exponential growth. And when I say take the advice, don't do exactly what everyone tells you, because they might not be the same. You might get advice from someone who doesn't like science-based lifting and someone who loves science-based lifting, and both of them got a point. So you gotta try to combine those two in the best way that benefits you, because most of the time those people are talking for themselves, stuff that has worked for them, and they think it's gonna work for you. You definitely try it out, both of those things. And what I recommend is make a combination from those advices that you've been getting. And man, you're gonna, at least for me, what I've experienced, that's been working. So take the advice that they give you, try to follow it if it's actual good advice, and reshape it, but reshape it to your benefit. That, what I'm trying to say is reshape it so that it's gonna benefit you in a way, but still keep the fundamentals from that advice. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, definitely it's great to meet new people who know about the sport, who actually want to see you grow. And most of the advice that they give you is not very specific, but it's stuff that you can, that is simple stuff that you can do. I'm not saying it's easy to do, but it's simple, it's not complex. So you can apply that to your routine and do it. Like the guy told me to be consistent, post on more platforms. That is why, that is, all right. That is more of a general idea. It's not like something very specific, but something that is generalized to benefit everyone. So what I'm trying to say is take the advice and make it fit your plans. And if you can't, reshape it to stuff that benefits you. So for the next 2 weeks, at least, I'm not gonna bench. If I do that hammer strength that we have at home, the way I did it today, I think I'm gonna be good. Plus pec deck, of course, and maybe some low to high flies, maybe. Now I can change around more stuff because I've been sticking to the same exercise for more than 3 months now, and I'm really doing new stuff, but still with the same fundamentals, of course. I don't think I'm gonna change around that many things. I'm gonna still have the same split, just because I love it, and that's a great resting period for every muscle group, I think. So I can actually push it. When I was doing a push-pull leg split, I didn't really have the time to recover. I don't know why. It's because I was actually going hard. So in 2 days I was still sore. So when I get 3 days of rest, I can actually push myself harder. So I'm not saying you should do it. You should do what's best for you, and only you know that. And I'm doing what I think is the best for me, at least right now. I'm not certain, but I think it's working. So just find something that works for you. I'll always stand on that. There's nothing specific, and you've heard guys like Sam Sulek, Jacob Ostreicher, even Jeff Nippert and TNF. They say there's really no specific way that you can progress. You have to find your own things. You have to create your own recipe for it to benefit you, because you are the only one who knows yourself, or your anatomy. That's what I mean. So, and also if you get a coach, something like that, they're working specifically to benefit you. They're not going to give you just generalized stuff. If you hire a coach, they're going to be working on your physique. So what I mean is, you can follow everyone's advice on social media, but at the end of the day, you kind of have to try it out for yourself. Try a bunch of new things, and then see which one you like best. And that applies to your diet, your workout, your cardio, and everything in life, actually. So that's kind of the advice for today, and that's what you can take out from this video. So try to go around, meet more people that know about the sport. Don't be afraid to post on social media, even though sometimes I shit my pants before I post something. But I mean, that's a screen. It's pixels what you're looking at. If someone hates on your videos, it can affect you, but don't let it affect you more than 20 minutes of your day, or even less than that. It's just pixels. What are the chances that they're gonna say something and you're gonna delete your account? Ow, my neck cracked a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. But what I'm trying to say is that something that people tell you online, if it's not constructive criticism, don't take it. I mean, if it's just pure hate on your platforms, just ignore it. If you know that what you're doing is working for you, keep doing it. Now, if they're actually trying to give you advice, take it. Try to apply it to your routine if it's good advice, and try it out. Just try it out. But I haven't seen any significant hate on my social media, especially because I don't have a big following. I probably have like 400 followers in total across all my social media, and that's nothing. There's infinite room to grow, like I said. So, only way I can go from here is go up. So, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try to come at the same time. Tomorrow's Friday, so yeah. I didn't get charged because there's no one working here. Someone just kind of opened the door for me, and I'm kind of sad that there's not more people here during the first, because I don't know. At least there's some hope that at least 50% of people that say they're gonna start coming to the gym January 1st. There's always a hope that at least 50% of them actually stick to it. Most people don't, but there's always hope for it to increase. I've also seen many guys talk on social media that they don't want people to start going to the gym just because it's gonna be more packed. You just gotta find a private gym then, or build a home gym. But you can't get mad at other people that are trying to grow. People that are actually trying to make their lives better. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, sure, it's frustrating that they're on the machine that you want to be in. Just ask to work in with them. I don't personally work in with other people just because I'm recording and I don't want them to be in the video, and then they don't like being in the video and I gotta set it up and put it down. So if your order of exercises is something that you care about, just work in with them. But I don't really care what order I'm doing my workout. And so just because I've tried before having an order and it really doesn't change anything. Unless it's like a super heavy set, which all of your sets should be intense. That's why I don't really care about my order. But if I'm doing like a bench press or something like that, I'm gonna leave that for the beginning, just because I know I'm gonna be at my freshest. So yeah, I think that's what you can take out from this video. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for a nasty back day. Okay, I forgot. They have a couple cool machines right here, and I'm gonna try to come at the same time so I don't get charged. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Do your cardio too.